Welcome to Destiny Children's TV.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Welcome to Destiny Children's TV. We're going to have a great time together just now. We've got all kinds of good stuff coming up. We're going to see the puppets, we're going to see Buddy Bear, we're going to see what you guys have been up to. I know Jackie's got another great craft for you, but first of all we're going to start with worship. So everybody up on your feet, you don't need to know all the words, but please let's all join in. We can give all our enthusiasm to Jesus this morning.
In my wrestling and in my doubt, in my failures you won't walk out. Your great love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. You are the peace in my troubled sea. In the silence you won't let go. In my questions your truth will hold. Your great love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. You are the peace in my troubled sea. My lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you. My lighthouse, I will trust the promise. You will carry me safe to shore. Oh, safe to shore. Oh, safe to shore. I won't fear what tomorrow brings. With each morning I'll rise and sing. My God's love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. You are the peace in my troubled sea. My lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you. My lighthouse, I will trust the promise. You will carry me safe to shore. Oh, safe to shore. Oh, safe to shore. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got love like an ocean. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got love like an ocean. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul.
Wow, buddy, that was fantastic. Great workout, sir. Hope you enjoyed working out with Buddy, boys and girls. Today we're going to talk about a word that's all about power. That's all about strength. And that word is gentleness. You might think, what's gentleness got to do with being strong? The word gentleness is all about having power, but using it really carefully. We're going to have a look at a Bible story right now about how somebody had power and how they didn't use it correctly, and then how somebody else had power and they used it in the right way.
A long time ago, there was a woman named Abigail. She was married to a rich and stingy man named Nabal. I'm rich and I'm stingy. One day, Nabal was having a big feast. David and his army had been running from this guy named Saul, who wanted to hurt them. Back then, if somebody was having a big feast and a traveler came by, it was polite to share your feast with him. So David told his men,
"Ugh, we are tired and hungry. Go to that guy Nabal's house and ask if he'd share just a bit of food with us."
You got it, boss.
At Nabal's house, David's messenger asked very nicely,
"Sir, can you give my boss David and his men some food? We've been traveling for a long time and we're hungry."
Why should I give any of my food to a nobody like David? Go away or I will run you off my land.
When the messenger told David what had happened, David was very angry. Not only had Nabal refused to be polite and share his food, he had insulted David by calling him a nobody.
That guy Nabal is mean and stingy. Come on, boys, follow me. We're going to Nabal's house to get even.
Now Nabal's wife, Abigail, heard how bad Nabal treated David's messenger. She knew that David would be coming to her house to get even. So Abigail decided to do something about it.
"Sir, please take the food I'm giving you. And please forgive my mean and stingy husband. You're a great leader, and God is with you. Don't blow it by losing your temper and getting even with my husband."
Thank you so much for the food. But more importantly, thank you so much for stopping me from doing something without thinking because I was angry. You have stopped a big fight today.
Thanks to Abigail, David made the right decision that day. The end.
So in that Bible story, we saw that Nabal, he had power. He could have done things to help David, but he chose not to. And then Abigail, who didn't have as much power as Nabal, but she used her words carefully. And she used her words in a gentle way. And that's what the word gentle means. If you think about it like this, if you imagine holding a new baby, That new baby needs to be really carefully handled because you have the power in your hands to damage that baby. Even your words have the power to scare the babies because they're scared really easily. When you're holding a flower, flower's really delicate and you've got to be really careful about how you hold it. Or what about an egg? When you're holding an egg, you don't want to just hold it however you want to. You don't want to be rough with it because what happens? You get in a mess, don't you? It's the same with us. We have power in our words, in the things that we say to people. We can choose to be harsh or we can choose to be careful and nice and kind. And by doing so, we are choosing to be gentle. See, gentle is having that power, but being careful with it. You know, you can really help other people by choosing to be gentle, by choosing to use your power carefully, by choosing your actions carefully, by choosing your words carefully. Don't know if you've ever fallen out maybe with your brother or your sister, or maybe you've just felt really angry about something. It's really careful in those moments to choose how we respond and to choose to be kind and to choose to be careful with our words and with our actions. It says in the Bible in Ephesians 4 verse 2, always be humble and gentle. Be patient with each other and accept each other with love.
Oh, hello everybody. I hope you're all well. I have got something I would like to show you. I've done some drawing. What do you think, everybody? Isn't it good? I really want to show Grandma. Grandma!
I'm on my way, dear. I'm going as fast as I can. Are you all right, Dusty?
Yes, I'm good, Grandma. How are you today?
I'm very well. I'm looking forward to Destiny Children's TV today.
Well, it's already started, Grandma.
What?
Yes, Grandma. We are Destiny Children's TV.
What? Right now?
Yeah.
I wish you would have told me. I would have put my nice cardigan on for the occasion.
You look fine, Grandma. Don't worry.
Well, hello, boys and girls. I hope you're all doing well today too. It's good to see you all. What did you shout me for anyway, Dusty?
I wanted to show you my drawing, Grandma.
Oh, that's different, isn't it? What is it?
What do you mean? It's me and you, Grandma.
Oh, are you going to make it better?
What do you mean?
Well, it's just not very good.
Grandma?
What? Look, if you just move this bit here and put this bit up here.
No, Grandma, you're going to break it.
No. Look, here, just do this. Whoopsie.
Grandma, you've ruined my paper that my drawing was on.
Do you want to hear a joke about paper?
No.
Never mind, it's terrible anyway. Hee.
Grandma.
Sorry, Dusty. I didn't mean it.
I think you've got a problem, Grandma.
What do you mean?
I think you've got a problem with being gentle.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay then, Dusty. Name one time that I have not been gentle.
What about the time you were with Maggie and her granddaughter in the park and you knocked the ice cream out of her hand? Or the time you petted Mrs. Smith's dog Daisy so hard she was never the same again? Or the time you tried to pour the tea into all the teacups at the same time and smashed Mary's china?
I said name one.
Well, I'm just saying, Grandma, maybe it's time to start being a bit more gentle.
Yes, okay, I guess I could.
You probably need to get your eyes tested too. You're getting old, you know.
Excuse me, Dusty, I'm not that old. I haven't caught up with Pastor Ian yet.
Grandma! Shh! We don't want to be fired from Destiny Children's TV.
Oh, it's fine, don't worry, dear. Pastor Ian can't hear anything either.
Grandma! This is exactly what I'm talking about. You need to be gentle with your actions and your words as well.
Well, that's going to be tricky. How will anyone cope without my straight-talking truth bombs? I'm firing them left, right and centre.
I think people will manage, Grandma. Do you think you have got meaner in your old age?
No, Dusty. You see, there are 3 things that happen when you get old. The first one is that your memory goes. And then I can't remember the other 2, but you get the gist.
Anyway, Grandma, I think it's a good idea for us all to be a bit more gentle with one another. Don't you think so, boys and girls?
Yes, I think you're right, Dusty. I tell you what, shall we do another drawing together?
Yes, please, Grandma.
Okay, come on then. We will see you later, everybody. Enjoy the rest of Destiny Children's TV.
See you next time. Bye!
Again, everyone, I hope you've had another great week. Today we've been learning about gentleness. So I found a craft that in order to make it you do need to be a bit gentle and also use some of the patience that we learnt about last week. So this is partially made. I'm going to finish it with you today, and basically it's a bouquet of flowers. So I'm going to show you how to make the flowers and then finish off the basket with you. And all you need to make it is some paper, different coloured paper, or like I always do, paint some paper different colours, some scissors and some PVA glue. That's it. So the first thing you'll need to do in order to make your flowers is to get some circles of coloured paper. Now, as you can see, I used 3 different colours. You can use as many as you like. You could also use any paper, so newspaper or pages out of a magazine, anything at all. It doesn't have to be anything special. So all I did was draw around a drinking glass to get my circle shape. And in order to get the shape that you need to make the flowers, you need to cut a spiral. So the easiest way to do that is to just put your scissors on the edge and just cut around and move the paper rather than the scissors. You can draw a spiral on the back and cut along. It won't make any difference to the outcome. It doesn't have to be particularly neat or any particular size. The narrower you cut it, the lower the flower and the more dense it will be. Once you've got your spiral cut, and just make sure you leave a big tabby bit in the middle. Starting, in my case, my paper's only coloured on one side, so I'm going to start on the white side. And what we need to do then is roll it. So if you put the little end piece over and just get it started. Getting it started is a little bit tricky, but once it is started, all you need to do is roll it along. And then when I get to the end, so I'm down to my tabby piece now, I just need to squish that a little bit and fold that over and let it go. So it will spin out a bit, but that's what you want. And then take my PVA glue and put a bead of glue in here, and then just push that and hold that. So now I've got my little flower piece. So if you want to, you can sit that down on a surface and just leave that to dry. That's fine. So you do need to make a few of them to make a bouquet. So once you've done those, then you can do what I've done and gather them all together and stick them on a piece of paper just by putting a piece of glue on the back there.
So then I've also made some leaves, and all these are, I cut out leaf shapes from a green piece of paper, and I've just stuck them in randomly around the flowers. And to make the basket, so I've got my long pieces, which I have stuck to the paper on one side already. So you can see that's stuck on that side, but not on this side. And then I've got my short pieces, and I've already done a couple so you can see what it will look like. But all you need to do is take your next piece and put it over one, under the next, over one, under the next. And then move it along and sit it so that it's next to the previous one. And then when you do the next one, you want to do the opposite. So last time I went over, this time I want to go under that one and over the next one, and then under and over and under. Now if you don't want to make a tricky basket like this, you could just paint one or do a solid shape. Same with the flowers, you could just paint a picture of flowers or make flat flowers, but I just thought this might be a bit more interesting, that's all. Okay, so I finished off my basket now, and I've glued down the edges just so it stays in place. And I've added a couple of flowers to the bottom just because I had some spare ones. And I'm just going to show you, just to glue your flowers on, just put a little bit of PVO in the bottom and then put it wherever you want to and just press it down a bit and leave it to dry. These ones are still a bit wet. And same with the leaf, if you've got any glue left. And then just stick him in wherever you like. So the other way to show gentleness is to show people that you care about them. And at the moment there's a few people we can't see that we'd probably like to. So you could draw a message on this and just send it to somebody that you care about that you haven't been able to see for a while. So whatever you do, please make sure that you send your photos in to Pastor Steve so that we can all share them too. And have a really good week, everyone.
We're so happy that you guys are enjoying Destiny Children's TV. You're enjoying getting involved with the crafts, you're learning your memory verses, you're doing some great colouring. So now it's time to see what you guys have been up to this week.
And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what could stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what could stand against? Our God is greater, our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. Our God is healer, awesome in power. Our God, our God. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah,
Stay at home, it's the safest place. Hand wash often, don't leave a trace. Avoid your mouth, don't touch your face. Keep your distance, 6 feet space. An elbow cough, save the human race when you do the quarantine shake. Save the human race when you do the quarantine shake. Save the human race when you do the quarantine shake. Save the human race when you do the quarantine shake. Shake, 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 shake. The quarantine shake. Shake, 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 shake. The quarantine shake.
Thank you for being with us today. Remember, you can go to destinychurch.co.uk to find colouring sheets and a Bible memory verse for this week. We love to see you sending those in. We love to see your videos of worship. We love to see you doing the quarantine shake. So please do keep sending your things in. Pictures of your crafts as well. So you can send them to steve@destinychurch.co.uk, or if your file's too big, just drop an email to that address and we'll let you know how else you can send them in. Hit subscribe on our YouTube page. You can subscribe on our website as well to receive emails from Destiny Church, so just scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page and pop your grown-ups email in. And remember this week to be gentle in your actions, in your words and in your attitude. We can be gentle towards each other and God's Spirit will help us. So have a great week and we will see you again soon.
Bye-bye.
Like a fountain, I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got love like an ocean. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got love like an ocean. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul.